You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
Welcome, one and all, to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 38.
Hey, what? 36.
You just told me.
I said 36 like
36
6 different times.
I saw 8 on here. Sorry. Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 36. Wow, that was a lot.
That was pretty
That was
loud.
a lot to take in. We are recording this on November 8th. You'll be hearing this on November 12th or 11th if you really stay up late.
I ate a whole brat, the whole thing. I wanted another one.
So yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, if you may be able to tell, but I felt a little under the weather the past week, so
Forgive Gavin for his...
forgive my nasally talking and
for
my
his-
snotty, my clearing throat.
Please forgive him for his...
You know, I almost went to
Nasally.
urgent care, but I was like, no, I know this is just a cold and I have a headache.
Why did you almost go to urgent care?
I had a bad headache and I had the cold, so it just kept piling up on itself. It just kept piling up on itself, so I was like, I need to go somewhere.
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
There
There must be somewhere out of here.
I actually got a call from your roommates because they were worried about you.
Yeah.
You had all your bags packed and you were at the door and you're like, guys, I gotta get out of
I
here.
gotta get out of here.
And they said you even bought a U-Haul. They said that you had ordered a U-Haul and it was on its way. I don't even know how you get a U-Haul delivered, but they said you figured it out. They said you were about to move out. You were skipping country.
I'm leaving. I'm not coming. I'm leaving. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Speaking of that sound, have you seen the new season?
No, I haven't. Because I'm not saying that this new season you need to watch like the old season to get into the new season, but
new season.
But this is what I have to say. This is my Harry Carey for those.
Jerry Carey.
Harry Carey.
Jimmy.
This is Harry Carey for all those wondering.
Sounds more like Bill Cosby. With the pudding and
The pudding pops.
with the pudding pops and they put a little sprinkle
They
of this.
got
They drop a little pill in your pudding pop and you come to bed with me, huh? What do you think about that?
Anyway,
too
I
soon,
haven't
I'm
watched
sorry.
like that last season. I just school and COVID and I don't know why I
You
didn't.
love Jerry Springer?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
love Jerry Springer.
Jerry Sprines?
Yeah. It was just like I just didn't get time to watch it, or I didn't want to. I don't know. I'm not a big binger. You know, I don't like binging.
I do, but not with shows.
I don't like binging anything, to be honest with you.
BJ Novak as an actor.
You can quote me on that too. I don't like binging.
I don't like BJ Novak as an
I
actor.
don't like binging in Novak.
I don't like binging. It's just I don't know. It's just not the only thing
I don't
ever.
either. I don't either. Sorry. I should have
The
said
only thing that I've ever binged was Waco on Netflix. I
Hmm.
watched like the entirety of that. I mean, literally all of it.
But it's
in
probably
one
like, what,
night.
a short season? 3
Yeah,
episodes or
yeah,
something?
it was 6 episodes, each 1 hour.
Ooh, that's, wow, 6 episodes, hour each. Wow.
It was
Wow,
It was
Gavin.
engrossing.
Wow.
I
That's
mean,
what I did
I
with
didn't have
the,
anywhere to be. So
That's what I did with the Aaron Rodriguez?
oh yeah, documentary
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez. Why did I say Rodriguez? Who's Aaron Rodriguez?
You are a racist because you.
Aaron
it's 2 weeks in a row now.
Sandoval.
Yeah,
That's just a joke.
2 weeks in a row now.
I'm sorry. I re-listened to it and I was laughing so hard because I didn't
listened
mean it to be.
again. I was like, wow, that was out of the blue.
It wasn't meant to be
it
though.
wasn't-
You knew
yeah.
what I was referencing.
I knew what you were.
I wouldn't-
I thought that was funny.
I'd be racist, just not openly. I mean, no, I wouldn't be racist. But
At least not to people's faces.
No, certainly not. Yeah, I binged that, but that was like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
And it
I
was like a
think
snow day or something.
I think yeah,
Maybe.
I remember watching that with my friends in someone's room. I think we watched like all of it.
Did you get a little circle?
Yeah,
Circle jerk?
yeah, circle jerk.
During it?
Yeah.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah, I don't like binging. I don't like binging shows either. I don't think there's another show I've binged.
I would say, would you say you binged? I think you should leave.
No, because I watched it like through the course of a week.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
The
thought
whole,
because
the whole both seasons. though.
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of free time. That's.
Well,
was
it was
kidding.
late at night. And
I was kidding.
I'm a busy
honestly-
guy.
I will say that the time change has helped me kind of like set my schedule up a little bit better.
I would say the same, but then I already fucked it up last night.
Well, not my sleep schedule. I
Oh,
watched
okay.
it. I watched the time change.
You watched it?
Yeah, I texted
yeah,
you. I
'cause
said
you texted
time,
me.
and then it texted.
Oh, I don't think any of those are saved.
It
Damn
was like 1:15. I saved some of them.
Okay, well, I'll play some of them. Go on, keep talking.
But I had
Okay.
sent a text at 1:59, and then it was.
Were any of our robot things not playable? Can I play these, or were they?
I think I said "Bee Boo Bop, I want your cock."
Okay. Oh yeah, they were fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Beep boop bop, I will suck your cock. Beep boop bop, I will suck your
Now remember, this is at 1:16 in the morning.
Hello. I am a sex robot. I will fuck anything and everything because I am a sex robot.
So that's just kind of what we were.
Yeah, that was after the time change, though, wasn't it? Because
Yeah, I don't have any of the audio things.
Ah.
I said space, the final frontier.
yeah,
'Cause
because
you-
I did time travel.
I sucked everything. Yeah, we were talking about something, and then you said seriously insane, and then you said time
I said
travel.
and then I said, it's really 2:06. And you went,
Bah. And then I kept sending voice chats where I'd go like, yeah, but
here,
oh, you have some saved. How do
Yeah.
you have them?
I kept them.
Keeping them from me.
Did you know that in an alternate reality,
Really hard hitting
Yeah.
news coming from the horse's mouth.
Coming from the horse cock.
Coming from
Watching my algorithms get crushed.
oh yeah, Gavin called me and I did that.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was on point. You know what? I will say that one thing I'm really bad at is directly quoting things. I'm really bad at that. In papers, I'm good at.
Like
but,
actually directly quoting it, like
Yeah.
you'll quote it wrong.
Yeah, I'll quote
Oh.
it wrong. Like I'll do it close, but it would be like the Luke, I am your father versus the Luke, no, I am, or no, I am your father. It's like
Yeah.
that kind of like
It's close enough. I think I do the same thing.
but- No, you do it perfect. I don't know why.
Well,
like,
I do perfectly.
That you did the just watching my algorithms. Get
Oh, well, that's
crushed.
because
You
I've
did-
seen that like a million times.
But still, like it was perfect. Still, like
Yeah,
even
but, like,
after I've
little
seen it a
things.
million times.
But, like someone could be like, "What was that quote from that book?" And I was like, to be it or you won't be there,"
And it does.
and it does. But that's why we do that bit where we're just like, oh yeah, what was that that quote in that book we read? It was like, It was like, you're my brother, and I think that you are the one. You can be the one you want to do. You remember that?
Yeah. Speaking of books,
Yeah. I clicked it. And it
that's gonna
popped
happen
out.
a lot today. I'm sorry, but speaking of, that teacher doesn't teach that teacher that didn't like us doesn't teach at our high school anymore. She moved somewhere.
Teacher that didn't or did
Not like us.
Oh,
She doesn't teach her anymore. She got teacher of the year and then scooted out.
why? Do you know why?
Oh no, she doesn't teach anymore because she moved up into like the district level stuff
Oh,
Yeah, to teach people how to teach.
Ah.
Not she won teacher of the year 1 year and then was like, I'm hot shit. I'm gonna go.
I'm hot shit. Look at this pooch.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the pooch. Respect the pooch.
The skinwalker.
I did forget about that. I'll be honest. She's just in the back going,
Dude, she came
hey,
up.
Carson. Hey, Carson. I'm gonna need you to come into my room after class, okay? And then I come in and she's like, "Why are you talking?" And then her tongue rolls
Yeah,
out,
and then
and then
you
it
can
grabs
see-
me by the neck.
You can
Oh
see her,
God!
You can see her like climbing out of her skin.
She's getting back into it. Don't come in here! Don't come in here yet! Anyways, Carson.
Yeah,
So I was looking over your paper and
yeah. So yeah,
shout
so
out.
good for her.
shout out teacher.
Shout out that teacher.
You know who you are.
I honestly would almost guarantee that she does. She really didn't like us.
What are you saying?
I don't think she. I don't. I think that she knows who we are.
Oh yeah.
She really did
She's
not.
not-
She did not like.
We're
us.
on her hit list.
We're on her. We're on her shit list.
On
for
her
sure.
hit list?
Yes. She could.
When you're walking out of my apartment, you better look behind you. If there's
Yeah.
a red dot on you, drop to the floor.
I knew that she had hired a personal or a PI,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look over stuff. So
Penis inspector.
yeah, penis inspector.
Inspector.
You know that's what you gotta do. sometimes.
Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget Apple Watch.
Beep 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 boop 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 beep boop.
Boop, boop, bop, bop, bop. Metallica. Beep, boop, bop. We can't talk about that. Metallica.
So Carson, how's your week been?
Well, it's been
Or,
pretty.
or how's your week going to go? Should I give a preview of the week coming ahead for Mr. Carson here?
Well, week's already off to a really banging start. Some behind the scenes things that I've been talking to Gavin about.
Peek the mic there.
Yeah, sometimes I like to peek the mic. It's off to a really good. It's off to a really good start. A lot of cool things going on behind the scenes that I've been talking to Gavin about.
Not just talking to me. I mean, just straight up bragging. Just
Blatantly.
disregard for any feelings that I may have, or any thoughts or feelings. You're just like, Gavin, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Famous guy number one over here.
You know, Gavin, one of us has to be making moves out here, okay? And it's
Yeah.
obviously me, so let's
You're
let's respect that.
100%.
'Kay.
I get it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Why don't you show me some respect?
Yes, sir. I'll clean your. I'll shoe.
Kiss the ring.
Yeah, I'll shoe shine.
Kiss the
You need
ring.
a shoe shine? You need a shine?
Give me a
You need a
spit.
shine?
Give me a. Put your right hand under the table. And I'm done. That's all I need. Now, cool stuff going on.
7 pumps. That's it.
That's it. That's all I need. 1-7. Yeah, lots of really cool stuff that will hopefully change the future of our lives. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, just cool stuff going on with my internship and stuff like that. I can at least say that. Just really exciting, awesome, cool stuff going on with that. And speaking of the internship, I just had another edit that I did get posted on the Office Hours social media pages. I don't even know what that was. It's not like Kelsey Grammer.
That's for everybody.
So, yeah, I had another video posted that I edited. It was a lot of fun. I put a lot of work into that one. And I'm tagged in that one, so it's proved. It's been proven. And it was of this guy who's like a kind of like a repeated guest on the show. His name's Phil, and Phil's really fucking
yeah.
funny.
Is that Phil Hamburger?
No, that's Neil Hamburger.
Oh, right.
And he's a character, not a real person.
But it's the same guy, right?
That's Greg Turkington who plays
Fred
Neil
Hamburger.
Fred Hamburger. But you're not supposed to know that, so don't tell anybody. I'm just kidding. It's like it's known, but it's like you don't bring it up kind of thing. So like
Right.
it can be
No,
on
no,
the
yeah,
air.
right,
Everybody
yeah.
knows it,
Yeah.
but it's like you
Right.
know.
No, I got you.
So
Carson
different
plays
guy.
Carson plays spoiler in the Zoom calls. He's
Yeah.
like guys, this guy can't be for like you're just like this guy can't be for real.
guys, I have the notes right here. Let me read it to you.
Yeah,
I know who's gonna be on.
yeah. I know who's gonna be on next week, so just hit me up, hit my line.
That was like, so they did this for the Halloween episode. They did this like fake opening where Tim gets killed and everything, and like me and the other intern, shout out Reed one time, knew about it ahead of time, and they're like, so make sure you don't say anything. And I was just like, what if I just like ruined it?
Yeah.
Not that I actually would, but I was just like, I hold so much power. Not really, but it's just funny to think about that. I wouldn't actually ever do that. So please, don't fire me, please. We also, I wanted to tell you this in the Zoom chat on the last episode. They were talking about these new. They got sent, these in-ears. You know what in-ears are?
Yeah.
They got sent some in-ears for free.
Binaural audio.
Biden's audio. Binaural audio, and they're talking about those, how they got them sent for free from this company, and they're shouting them out. And some people in the Zoom chat were like asking Matt, the producer, questions about it, and he was like, "You guys can just Google this. Like, I'm not Google." And I was like, "Hey Matt, can you Google something for me?" And he's like, "Carson is the worst intern we've ever had." And I was like, "I'll have my stuff off my desk by 5."
Yeah.
So
I don't want to see you come Monday morning.
I don't want to see you come.
I don't want to see you come Monday morning.
How'd you get shorts on?
Wouldn't you
I
like
ate
to
a whole
know?
brat, the whole thing. I wanted another one.
What's up?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. Yeah, so I did a edit, and it was a lot of fun. What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
Thanks. Yeah, so
I really like the
go
bus.
check it out. Yeah.
And the listen.
Yes, that was fun. Hopefully we'll get to do more of those, so maybe one day I'll stop talking about it, but I probably won't because it's kind of cool to me and it's kind of fun, so don't mind if I brag. We've been getting lots of views on the podcast on SoundCloud still.
It's still going?
Yeah, well, yesterday it was only like 2 plays, and then today it's up to like, just today was like 30 something last time I checked.
Hey, pretty good.
But I don't
I'll
know
take it.
why. Like I have no idea why. The most we got in one day was 51.
Somebody keeps sending a whole bunch of sex bots to our.
It's got to be bots because it just doesn't make any sense. In the last 7 days, 72 plays in St. Louis, 34 in Columbus, Ohio, 13 in Swaznia, which I think is in Illinois.
Sure.
Swansea. Not Swansea. It's Swansea. I don't know. Hey, I hope these are real numbers though, because that'd be really cool if we're getting those kind of plays. Because then that'll bring us to the top. We're gonna bop to the top,
And then we are going to reinstate communism.
and we're gonna reinstate John F. Kennedy as president.
Yeah.
Gavin, as you know, I edit wedding films, wedding videos.
Yeah.
You know that. So
Oh, do you? I don't hear enough about it.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Would
Here
you
we
do you
go.
ever shut the fuck up about your job?
Here we go. Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm sorry. My job is my life.
Oh, is it? Is your job your life?
I take a lot of pride in what I do.
You're right.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
Oh, like you know what you're talking about.
So you know how at a wedding, the bride and groom dance, they get the first dance. First is the dance.
Yeah,
second is the
like
marriage.
most of the time. I wouldn't say like every time. No,
And then after that, everybody gets their turn to sleep with the bride.
and then they do it, and then they do it for the groom too. But sometimes they do it if the groom doesn't have a mom, they'll do it to the dad of the groom.
I like how we make up these weird rules about weddings. It's just a blue collar wedding.
It is.
You remember that? How we did that?
Add that to the Wikipedia page. Add it to the Wikipedia page.
We have a new wedding. It's called Blue Collar Wedding.
Blue collar wedding where you sleep with the wife.
The wife? You mean the bride?
No.
Here comes the bride.
Here comes the wife.
Here come the bride.
The wife.
The whale.
Spent 45 minutes in the McDonald's drive-thru line last night.
I'm still telling my story. Do you mind?
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
get
go ahead.
back to McDonald's, huh? So the bride and groom get the first dance.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I'm not even showing attitude, dude. Fuck you.
I'm gonna call my mom in about 5 minutes, just to say hi. So the bride and groom get the first dance, and then after the bride and
Oh,
groom
do they?
get the first dance,
Uh-huh.
the bride and and her dad,
And the foreman.
and
The clerk.
and the chairman of the board. So the bride and her dad get the second dance, and then the third dance is the groom and his mom.
That's what I mean is that they take turns fucking each
Well,
other.
Made me think. I was like, what if they were dancing and what if the groom and the mom were dancing and
What about the groom and the mother-in-law?
and he just leans over and he just goes, "What do you say if we get out of here? What do you say if we get out of here?
Kisses down her neck.
What do you think, Shawty?" I don't like how sensual that is.
Come.
So McDonald's, huh? Let's hear about it, huh?
So
All
you
I ever hear about.
So what were you saying about the weddings? You edit them?
What happened at McDonald's?
I was sitting in the line for 45
Come.
minutes. And
Why?
Because that's just how slow that McDonald's is, and I was like, I need to get something after work.
Why is it McDonald's
And
so
then
slow?
I don't know.
Was it popping?
I guess so. It was like 11:30 at night, 10:30 at night.
There's just music coming from. You just hear it from the outside. Workers are in there chain smoking. Chain smoking over Big Macs.
Yeah.
Taking a breath right into the barn.
and then putting their cigarette out in the burger to cook it. They're smoking like 3 of them at once and then put them all out.
Just the whole pack.
Yeah. And then they smack them. God bless. I need a fucking smoke.
So what'd you get at McDonald's?
2 spicy hot chicken sandwiches. Two spicy McChickens, and they came out.
Were they cold?
They came up and out. They came out during the exam I was taking. I had an exam today, and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, did you puke?
No,
Oh.
but I need to go poop.
Oh, you got it out.
It was spicy.
You had to take a pup.
Yeah, it was spicy.
You had to pup it out.
Yeah, I was like, why? Why?
You just went, oh, and it all came out in
Yeah.
one go. It just went,
It went.
and it was all in the
Yeah,
toilet.
yeah,
Filled the whole thing up,
Yeah.
but it came out all in one go.
yeah.
Nope.
Hey Sharon. So yeah, that's my story. Anyway, what about your wedding stuff?
So I edit weddings.
Uh
That's really it, man.
So they have the bride and the groom and the mom
Here
and
comes
the
the
dad,
bride.
and they all dance.
Come.
The-
Come.
The so you were,
Mrs. and I now present to you Mrs. and
Come.
So actually, speaking of, I'm not going to be editing weddings anymore after next week. Next week's my last week editing. I'm still filming them. I'm just done editing them.
why? You just didn't do good
Because
enough?
I'm done with it.
You don't like doing it?
It's fine. I like editing. It's just, not my
4.5 hour long, like
It's just a lot.
yeah.
It's just a lot. And I'm just, I'm ready to focus more on the vintage game because I don't remember if I've told you this or not.
No. Whatever
Wait
you're
a
about to say, you haven't.
Because
Yeah, whatever that fuck that was too.
I want to focus more on it because I finally got confirmation that I will be selling vintage clothes to Neck Deep again the day after Thanksgiving.
Hey.
Yeah.
Black Friday deals.
Yeah. Sure.
That's Black Friday, right?
Yes. I'll be shopping at the Neck Deep merch tent. So that'll be cool. It'll be they're getting some fucking numbers at these shows, and they're the headliner too. Like they're getting some like crazy like amount of people. It's nuts. So I'm really excited for it. My oldest
Hey guys,
brother,
welcome to the Carson bragging show.
This is just gonna be me bragging for an hour. So if you want to just go and clock out here, it'd probably be a good time. No, it's not a brag. I'm very humble. I'm very humble, but I'm also
playing.
but I'm also really fucking cool. So, so my oldest brother Logan, we both kind of got into Neck Deep around the same time. So he is a pretty
You
big
guys
fan.
both got. So I guess you could say you both got neck deep.
in that pooty tat. So yeah, he's a huge fan. He's a huge fan, and I need someone else to go with me to help me kind of unload stuff because most likely we'll go to the venue to sell to them. But I don't know with COVID and everything. We'll just have to see what happens because we both
Pull up
have
in a-
COVID
Pull out in a VW van.
and a Rolls Royce.
Yeah. No, pull out in a VW van and start hanging T-shirts out the back of it
Yeah.
and be like, get your T-shirts
Get your,
in.
get your Grateful Dead.
Vintage grapefruit here.
Grateful Dead.
Grapefruit Dead.
This one was worn by Bob Weir on the last show. He
They-
threw it to me.
Swear to God. he threw
So
a
he's a big
grapefruit at
fan,
me.
and I need someone else to help me unload stuff. So I gave him a call, and I was like, would you want to do this? I don't know if you for sure can go. And he was like, absolutely. So we'll make it a brotherly affair. He's going to go with me, hopefully, as long as, that's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it should be fun. I'm looking
Where's it
forward
at?
to seeing the boys again. A venue called Red Flag
Here?
in St. Louis. Yeah.
Sure.
I never. It must be a new venue because
I think it probably is. There's a ton of new venues. coming
there's
out.
tons of new venues. Speaking of new venues, this isn't a brag because I had to pay fucking money for this show.
Fuck you.
I saw Knocked Loose and Gojira on Saturday at a new venue, The Factory. And according to Gojira, they heard from the people at the venue that they were the first metal show at The Factory, which was cool. I didn't know that. Like, there hasn't been any metal bands there because they literally just opened in July.
I mean, like Turnstile.
They didn't play there. They
Yeah,
played
they
at the
did.
new outdoor place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a
Fuck.
new outdoor place, a new indoor place, and maybe another new indoor place because I don't know what Red Flag is. And maybe another place because there's also this guy playing at this venue called Off Broadway.
Sure.
It's like near the Limp Brewery where you can go see the spooky Limp Mansion haunted hayride fest of the haunted brewery.
Do you guys remember whenever they had like drive-through Christmas lights? That shit was stupid.
Where?
Like the Family Arena or some shit.
Yes.
That was stupid.
That's dude. Never
was
drive
stupid.
down there during that because that's a fucking mess.
That's stupid.
They'll do it again this year, I swear to God.
That's so stupid.
It's pretty dumb. I like driving around looking at
I know
Christmas lights,
you
but
like
I'm not gonna
lights,
do
but,
it.
like
at
that's
the,
pretty stupid.
I've never been to it and I never will.
It was just
Did you see it?
No.
Oh.
I saw it on like the news and I
It was
like,
a goddamn mess. I don't know. I drove down there during it and I was like, why did I do this? This was a mistake.
so
Because
stupid.
it was fucking cars backed up out the ass.
Stupid.
Stupid. So I saw Gojira and Knocked Loose, which was great. Big Knocked Loose fan, and now I'm a decently big fan of Gojira. It was really cool because there wasn't too many people, but it was like most of the people were congregated in the center because like with metal shows, there's like a lot of people in the front, and then there's a lot of people forming like a circle, and in the middle of the circle is where the pit is, the mosh pit. It was dope, dude. There was like a fucking huge circle pit going, and then the first band that opened was this band Alien Weaponry, which they're a New Zealand thrash metal band, but most of their songs are in this like native New Zealand language. Definitely not. That's a song, not a language.
That's reggae.
Yeah, definitely not reggae. But it's just funny because they're all white guys and they're like doing like this language, and it just like it seems gentrified to me, but it's not. They were really fucking good, and they did like this. There's this kind of mosh pit thing called the Wall of Death, where like you tell people to go on opposite sides, and then like
run at each other.
when I keep wanting to say when the beat drops, but that's not what I'm trying to say.
The breakdown.
When the breakdown hits or whatever, they come at each other, and then they meet in the middle and fuck. So they did that. Alien
Sounds like a
Weaponry
nice
did that.
family-friendly show.
It was very manly friendly.
Manly-friendly, and it does, and it will.
And speaking of manly friendlies, there was this large man who was standing at the very front. I was like almost at the very front, but there was like I would say like 2 rows in front of me.
Yeah, you can
before
like
the
almost
front.
kiss somebody's toes if you wanted to.
I could have. I would have. So there's this big guy, right? And he,
Like obese.
yeah, I'm just not trying to be mean and say that. it's not really important to the story. So there's this. He's there at the very front, and he keeps going to the pit or somewhere else and coming back. And every time somebody will take his spot because, like, you fucking move, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
But every time he comes back, he doesn't say anything, but he'll go to where his spot is and kind of just like pretend like they're like this. Here's a person here, and there's like people here. He'll be like, until like he wiggles his way to the front.
As the music's playing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he did this like every single time he would come back. He'd squeeze by everybody, and then he would just go, and then like sometimes he would like just get his arm in, and then he'd be like, and just like stand there awkwardly, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like
Push him forward.
It was so weird. Trample him.
Yeah. Speaking of.
I'll let you talk for a minute.
Yeah. Speaking of.
Unless you want me to brag more, I got nothing to brag about. I've ran out of things to brag about.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of things to brag about.
Yeah, you don't.
Been a really boring
Brag about
week.
that test.
Yeah. Boing. That was awful.
Let's talk about
Speaking of awful, Astroworld happened and then it didn't. And
I'm trying to find something, but I don't know where it is.
it's a real shame that whatever happened
Sorry. I had to find it.
or conspired at Astroworld happened at all. And it's a real it's actually like a tragedy because it's just like
yeah, it's fucking horrible.
it's terrible because it's so shocking to me that many people, one, can go to a show, and two, like try to squeeze to the stage.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've seen like Glastonbury and like stuff like that. Like those shows, like
Well, you were at Woodstock.
I was at Woodstock 69, you know it.
69.
Because it's just like it's a lot of people, and you know they do cram the stage at every venue.
Well, so it was sold out with 50,000 people.
Yeah.
And this all happened during Travis Scott's set. He was the last one to perform, obviously, because it's his.
Yeah,
festival.
everybody wanted to go see Travis Scott. It's Astroworld. He's the main event.
But it's so weird because like they're still like we don't really know what happened. We
Yeah,
don't know
it was
what
like-
they're like we don't know what caused it. It's like what?
Yeah. So he had continued singing while people were like getting pulled up off of the bottom of
Yeah.
the trample, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen videos of people who were in the trample. I've seen videos of people getting pulled out. I've seen videos of like people like getting up onto the camera shaft or the camera stand where they were streaming it and telling them to stop the show because there's people.
Oh, really?
I've seen videos where Travis Scott's still singing as the ambulance is trying to drive out. I've seen videos where the police, I'm pretty sure, or somebody was trying to come in and people started stomping on their car. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's
Holy
just
shit.
it's
It's a Woodstock 99, but with people actually fucking dying.
yeah.
It's just like, dude, it's unlocked a whole new like nightmare in my brain.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Somebody said that the air was so dense and humid because there were so many people crammed into one area.
but just like
It
to
was
think about
thick.
how 8 fucking people can die from being trampled. Like what?
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
sounds
even
like
think
something
that would be
happen on
like
Black Friday.
possible.
That sounds like something Black Friday would happen.
Yeah, but like it's just like, whoa, how does that even happen? What is it that's happening? That
People wanted to
are they
cram the stage.
suffocating?
Yeah,
Are they
it's like they're
literally being
suffocating 'cause they can't
stomped
get-
to death?
They can't get fresh air, and then
Oof.
people were saying that the medical tents weren't prepared for anything at all. There weren't any like cell phone signals because there were so many people cramped in one area. It can't give cell phone signal to everybody, so it
true.
was there was no cell signal there, and they couldn't call for help then. So
Mhm. Yeah, it's
entirely rely on the venue
Mhm.
and the people who signed up for it,
Yeah.
or people who were hosting. And on top, I think it was Live Nation. On top of that,
Oh, Live Nation, that's a real shithole fucking company.
yeah,
With the pandemic and everything, not refunding artists and stuff like that.
uh,
They're a real piece of shit.
on top of that, Live Nation and the police had communicated and said, we're not going, or the police, they called the police and they're like, you guys need to stop the show. And the police, and so they were like, okay, yeah, we can stop the show. Except they didn't stop the show, and even after police showed up, it was 30. They still did their set for 37 minutes. Like Travis Scott kept playing for like 37 more minutes. So there's some weird
I
videos.
read this headline that the police chief warned Travis Scott that something bad could happen with how many people there were. That was a headline I read earlier. Which is just like, okay, who the fuck cares? Obviously, that didn't stop anything.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me this about...
Sounds like you should have acted
yeah,
on it.
It took them that long to respond.
I've also seen...
What's going on there?
I've also seen people of the right variety
Good.
talk about how...
They have some real good takes, I've heard.
Especially far right, because they're just like, they'll eat up anything that's thrown at them. So two things. One, they keep dog whistling because they're like, oh, those type of people. It's like those.
Fuck does that? That's
like,
a very
that doesn't-
racially charged.
They're like,
comment
that
there.
doesn't happen at other concerts. Like they'll say that, and it's like, have you seen a metal concert?
Yeah. Oh well, that's what I was saying to because somebody I know, let's just say that was like, that's why I don't like that rap music.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's real music. Okay.
Good for you.
And then I was like, yeah,
That's
I
a
was
good
at
dog
a
whistle.
metal show where people were mosh pitting and
Yeah.
nobody died, as far as I know. So
Yeah. And then second thing,
don't think it's the music.
was that they keep thinking that because Travis Scott does use some, to an extent, demonic looking visuals on his stage.
Oh yeah, I did see this. I know, because who the fuck was it that?
It was like John Probisek or something
yeah,
like that.
Jack Posoybic.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
Posoybic.
Yeah, whatever.
A bumble Jack,
Yeah.
as Vic Berger calls him.
Whatever. He's
a fucking weirdo.
Stupid. Yeah, so he had tweeted something like
Oh, because I think I sent
He's
it
like-
to you.
he's like, is this a coincidence or something like that? And it was just like, a crow flying, and it's like, it's a fucking bird, dude. Like, and also
Well-
that's been like Travis Scott's thing since like the first album came out.
Exactly.
So, and they keep thinking that like it's demonic, and like there was a visual where they had like eyes surrounding the stage, and they're like, it was like almost as if they were watching it all happen. They knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
there's like
Yeah, obviously, they have these visuals ready at the go. It's not like they're like, oh, we planned on 8 people dying today. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
that shit just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, but it's a concert, and I do think that Travis Scott should have stopped the show and said like, because I'm sure everybody on stage is wearing an earpiece saying where they can hear themselves, kind of like as a monitor, and also if something goes wrong, they can hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would hope, swear to God, that the manager or somebody was like, we need to stop the show, like wrap it up, Travis.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, he's still like humming in auto-tune. I've seen videos where he's like humming as they're pulling up somebody's unconscious body.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it was like, well, it stopped the show because there's like
Yeah.
videos of like Logic doing it where he's like, stop the
He
show.
stopped it and
I
had
think
them
it-
spread out.
think like I've seen Rage Against the Machine do it too. Like,
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it, but yeah, it was talking about the thing is shaped like a mountain, and then
Yeah.
there was one where it was like had all these hands, and then it switched to this one eye in the center.
yeah,
It's like, man, those are just fucking. Those are references. What do you? I couldn't. For some reason, Vic Berger's like tweets are like not showing up. I don't know if he's like shadow banned or something. His likes are showing up, but like I can't see his tweets. I don't know what's going on right now. Hasn't tweet. Yeah, it's like it's almost like his tweets are deleted, but they're not. I don't know if my phone's fucked up. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. I hope everything's okay though. Where was I going with that?
yeah, I can't say it now.
Yeah, are you on Vic Berger's account?
No, I'm just going through my likes.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see it either on mine. I wonder if his like Twitter got fucked up or something.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Was it Vic Berger's
It
tweet?
said no.
Okay.
It was Jack.
It was Jack's tweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said Jack says Bloody Mary in his mirror 2 times
Yeah.
before getting too scared to
That's
continue.
right.
It said at one point the mountain was filled with creepy eyes watching over as people were literally dying. Towards the end of the show, giant hands appeared over the portal. That's not right. And then he posted
Yeah.
that it was this picture
Alex
of Alec
Jones.
Jones, like, pulling
Who
his
is
breast in.
who is literally a fucking horrible person.
Conspiracy theorists.
And just like not too long ago got what's the word I'm looking for when you go on trial and you lose and then you get not arrested. What am I trying to say? Where you get a charge after
Felony?
you lose a case. But it's like a certain word. You got something.
convicted.
Convicted, I guess. Convicted on all of the charges from the Sandy Hook families. Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did actually. That was good.
So he's literally a fucking just a horrible piece of shit person. So good on you, Bumblejack. Yeah, so literally people ranging from the age of 14 to 27 died.
Yeah, and
These
Travis
two
Scott,
guys celebrating their birthday.
Ugh.
For two friends celebrating
Yeah.
their birthday died. Like just
Travis Scott announced that he will support the families of victims who died at Astroworld, vowing to cover the funeral costs for 8 attendees who died, while also being a multimillionaire.
true. I mean, I think how it was handled at the show was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily his fault. Because I could see him not being told what's going on and just being told to keep going.
Yeah,
I think he's doing what he can. I don't know. I think this is really gonna fuck up his reputation for a little bit, but I think he'll come back fine. Not that I give a shit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about how he's handling it, because his video that he posted was, I was just like, oh man, this guy's on like some Prozac or something, because I'm just like, he is showing no emotion at the moment.
yeah.
It was just very like okay, like you're. It was just like he was forcing being upset, and I was just kind
it
of
was like it's a YouTuber apology.
yeah,
where
exactly.
they start out with the
yeah, and he was like, I'm just so devastated, and I was like, yeah, it sounds like you are. Sure.
yeah.
So, and he's refunding everybody's ticket from the show,
Oh, good.
so they got a free concert up until death.
There
And
are
there's like
videos
100
of
other people who are still coming back from injuries too.
Yeah, there are videos of people also trampling like the front entrance. I don't know if you saw that.
But that happens everywhere. But nobody's died. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But that's happened like the first Astroworld and all those. Like, that's nothing new. I've seen that before. I mean, he literally showed clips of that in his Astroworld documentary on Netflix. So that's nothing new. Yeah, it's just fucking horrible.
I mean, it's like
fucking
the
tragedy that happened. Doesn't matter whose fault it is.
Yeah. But regardless, I'm telling you, it has absolutely nothing to do with race. It doesn't have anything to do.
Are you sure?
Like it's
This one happened at a Garth Brooks concert, Gavin. I've been to a Garth Brooks concert, and that never happened at a Garth Brooks concert.
Garth Brooks get me wet at night, and it makes me happy.
Me and my wife, we sit down and we put on that Garth Brooks record, and we fuck all night.
Anyways, not funny. Not a good time to joke, Gavin.
You always get me with that. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
It's your favorite.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it takes him. But I've seen videos. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, I know TikTok is like, oh yeah, you've seen Astroworld stuff. So they keep showing me videos of like Travis Scott's old producer, the one who had like a seizure and like he had left.
What? Seizure and left? What are you talking
Yeah, like the manager had a seizure and then Travis Scott left the producer just have a seizure. Like he just like left the studio and like.
Oh,
left
I didn't
the
know anything
whole-
about that.
Yeah, and, allegedly this guy, I think that was one of his old producers, and said that like he had like artificially boosted Travis Scott's like listens and stuff like that on SoundCloud and presented stuff to record companies to make him seem more popular than he was. Basically saying that like Travis Scott shouldn't be popular and he is. So
Interesting. What's
Yeah.
the seizure thing though?
I guess he suffers from seizures, and they were like recording something, or he was like on his way out, and he started to have a seizure, and Travis Scott like still left. Just
Fuck.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because usually you'll call an ambulance in that instance. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Our heart goes out to, all those people and families and everything like that. Yeah, just fucking crazy ass story that happened. Really.
His name is Shane Morris? Yeah, Shane Morris. I
Never
bet
heard of
if
him.
you looked up Shane Morris, Travis Scott, it would be his old producer.
Well, I'll take your word on it. I'll be honest, man. I'll just take your word
Travis
on it.
Scoot?
How about that? Huh? Travis Poop.
Yeah, Travis Scoot.
Yeah. So, Gavin. Should we segue from that into something a little bit more lighthearted? Well, I guess I can share something real quick while Gavin zones out. As I mentioned, I am going to photograph the See You Space Cowboy show. See You Space Cowboy show on Wednesday in Kansas City. I leave for Kansas City tomorrow. I'm going to take a 2-day trip up there, leaving tomorrow morning. I'm going to hit every thrift store and antique mall I can along the way, which will be fun. There's lots of antique malls along this strip of highway that you take to get there. So that'll be fun. That's what I'm doing all day tomorrow. And then once I get into Kansas City, maybe if I have time, go to Reset KC. So the concert's not tomorrow. It's on Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday I'll do some more thrifting and then go shoot the show.
So you say you're gonna go to the KC reset?
Yeah, if I get there in time.
Yeah.
But it's not like on my priority list. Just because I would just be going there to buy stuff and I don't need to. Baba Booey. It's kind of what I was thinking. So that should be fun. So what is a photograph? So it should be cool. I've never photographed a show before, and that's true. And it should be a fun time. I've just always wanted to see them live too. So, and that can actually, I'll just segue and I'll just do what I'm listening to.
Yeah.
Right now because it has to do with See You Space Cowboy because it is their newest album that just came out on last Friday. It is called The Romance Affliction. And if you don't know See You Space Cowboy, they're like a metalcore kind of what they call sasscore as well. Hardcore. Yeah, I guess they kind of fall under a lot of different categories, but they're an amazing band. I love them. I would say they're one of my favorites, and I would say this is probably one of my favorite albums of the year. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it's one of my favorites, and I truly mean that. It's just a really fun album, and it's just kind of, different than what all the other metalcore, hardcore bands are doing right now, in a good way. It's got, what I think is really interesting about it is it's got a lot of features on it.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, the first song has the singer of this band, I mess it up every time. Every Time I Die, Keith Buckley. This guy who I don't really know where he's from, but his name's Shalin G. I don't know who he is, but he's kind of like a rapper, metalcore guy. Aaron Gillespie of Under Oath, obviously. And the band If I Die First, which they did a whole EP with. It's just like I said, it's
EP with that band?
Yeah, I mean a 4-song EP.
Oh, okay.
And that's a really good EP. That kind of like helped boost them up a little bit because If I Die First kind of has some like SoundCloud rappers in it, which is funny,
really?
but they don't. It's just like strictly metalcore, and they're a really solid band too.
Yeah.
Yeah, great album. I was showing some of the stuff to Gavin. Just a lot of fun, like different shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's like wildly different.
It's weird in like the best way. Like not because there's some music where I'm like, this is weird, but I'm not gonna listen to it again. Like I like it, but it's just too out there.
Right.
I would say my favorite song on the album after listening to it like multiple times is the second to last song. And this is my only gripe about See You Space Cowboy is I don't know the names of any of their songs because they're all super fucking long names. So like I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, I know the song, but I'm like, I could not tell you the name of it because it's probably something really long. So my favorite song on the album is Melodrama Between Two Entirely Bored Individuals. That's my all-time favorite song on the album. And then I would say another favorite of mine is Anything to Take Me Anywhere But Here. Is that it, right? Yeah, Anything to Take Me Anywhere But Here. It's almost like it was the song I showed you with the jazz drumming in it at the beginning.
Yeah. That was really interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like an interlude song, but I don't want to call it that because I think it's way more than an interlude song. And it kind of harkens back to their. I can't believe I just said that. Harkens back to their first
Look at
album.
that. Bringing up your.
Shout out to the English teacher again. It kind of harkens back to their first album, where they were all like 1 to 2 minute songs that were really fast and just like super obscure. But this is like a whole new step up from that, and it's like really complex, and it's just a fun song. I really like it. So I'm excited to see what their set list will be and which songs from the new album they'll play live. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to. Go check it out and go see them live.
If you're in the Kansas City area.
Or if you're in any area.
Or if you're in any area, travel there and go watch them.
Go in an area and go see them.
Or listen to their page.
Listen to Paige. Listen to Glenn Danzig.
Am I supposed to do my what's y'all?
If you'd like, unless you'd like me to ramble on a little bit longer.
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
I can talk some more, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
That's all I fucking do. That's all I do on this show.
Jesus, dude. So this week I'm recommending Just the Right Song by Vansire.
Just the two of us.
Just the Right Song. It's their new single, literally released 4 days ago.
I saw you posting about it.
They didn't repost me, which usually they do, but understandable.
Ooh, how did that feel?
I was upset. I was
It's all right, dude. You can cry. I'll let you cry about it.
It's a really good song, and whenever I first heard it, it was just like there's something about like going from major to minor, back to major, and then minor again. It's just
Oh my god.
it's so good.
Talk more about music theory.
Yeah.
Talk dirty to me. Talk to me about eighth notes.
1 and 2 and
Oh my god, please keep going.
2 and 1 2 and 2 and 1.
Definitely shame on Carson. Creepy, disgusting.
So,
behavior by him.
Just a great song, and I think that they are releasing an album soon. Or something, something more recently, I think, than.
Thigh hurts. Sorry, go on.
You're rubbing one out. I get it. Yeah, so I'm excited.
I try to think.
We'll see. I want to see what happens. They have a lot of Spotify listeners, but I wonder how many they are. Wonder how many of those are like consistent listeners. You know what I mean? Like,
you think they're
they're
buying listeners?
No, I'm saying like they have a lot.
Why would you say that? I thought you liked this.
They show up on a lot of playlists. You know, they have they fall.
Name one.
Bedroom pop playlist.
Never
all
heard of
new,
it.
all new indie.
New metal. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Unless we're talking about Mudvayne.
Mudvayne. They just pop up on people's. Spotify. Whenever you like finish listening to one song, it'll play like similar songs to it sometimes, or finish an album. So like if people listen to Bane's World or
Mudvayne. Sorry.
Castle Beat, Gus Dapperton, like those guys.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. They'll pop up, like they pop up in after that. So I wonder how many times like people have been like, "Oh, this is good. I'm gonna go listen to them consistently now."
Yeah.
But
or you wonder. You're saying you wonder if their plays are coming from those playlists.
Yeah. Or like
which could be.
Or
that's
it just says that they are. But
yeah.
Because
that's like you'll find.
I've been a huge fan of them for a while.
Yes.
I bought their merch. I have their shirt. Usually I would have worn it today just to like show like, oh hey, I'm definitely.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you wear the shirt on the show.
No, not here. No.
It's a long sleeve, isn't it?
It's a long sleeve, so I don't really like wearing it anymore. Any other time in winter.
I don't like wearing it. I'm not gonna wear it anymore. I'm not wearing it. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like I'll find a band from a playlist that I really like, and you go to their page, and it's like the highest ranked song by like 100,000 views or something, or 100,000 plays, and you're like, that's where their plays are coming from.
They do. I think they appear a lot more on college radios around the world,
Oh,
around the nation.
around the world.
It's possible around the world, but I've seen because they post a lot of stuff from people in like Japan and Portugal and stuff like that, listening to their album, or listening to their stuff.
That's cool.
So I think that this is a step in the right direction, and I'm excited to hear what else they bring out because it's been almost. I think it's been basically a year since their last music came out. So hello there.
That's cool. You played it earlier, and I liked it, and it was fun.
And I really, really enjoy them. I think they're genuinely good people. And I think they should.
How do you know they're good people, dude?
Well, considering they keep doing more and more, and they also like advocate for a lot of stuff, even on their public Twitter, like politically.
Like no more circumcisions?
Yeah, dude, for sure. That's like the thing I vote for now.
Good.
So
I don't even vote for president anymore.
yeah, I just vote down the ballot for just representatives, not for representatives. I mean, like for city representatives, nothing else. Just city
Yeah.
stuff.
I actually stopped voting for president this year. This was the first year I didn't vote for president.
Yeah. Every year you have to vote for a new president, and then it doesn't.
Every year you're president, and whenever you can.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Joe Biden's doing in his diaper. Get it because he's
He
old?
farts a lot too, I guess.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Somebody said that
He
Or there's a
stinks.
video I think of like the Pope wincing after Joe Biden walks by or something like that, insinuating that maybe he farted.
That has to be true.
Yeah, they call him Poopy Biden.
Poopy pants, sleepy boy Biden.
Let's go, Brandon.
What?
That's another people of the right variety thing. Is that they've started a Let's Go Brandon
What is
as
that?
a fuck Joe Biden simile.
So they say, "Let's go, Brandon."
Yeah, synonym. I mean, that's simile. Yeah, because there was a race at Talladega.
Uh-huh.
The winner was Brandon, but the crowd started chanting "Fuck Joe Biden." This was in Alabama.
Yeah.
That's where Talladega
Worst
is.
state in the world.
And the announcers on live television thought that the crowd's chanting "Fuck Joe Biden" said "Let's go, Brandon."
Oh, good.
So now they have like glommed onto that. They're like,
Oh,
"Let's go,
God.
Brandon" is like our thing, even though they're censoring
It's like
themselves
what
by
they-
doing
yeah,
that.
it's what we have to say, otherwise we'll get kicked off
Yeah.
of Twitter.
Yeah.
They'll kick us off of Twitter.
So pretty
didn't
pretty
know
good
that.
good job there. So
Let's go, Brandon.
yep,
I'm gonna start chanting that whenever I go places.
me too.
How you been, dude? How you doing? We didn't talk about that, dude.
I'm tired. I'm just tired. I wanna be done. I got a lot of stuff to do.
You want to be done with life?
I want to be done like with school for right now. Just
Yeah, me
November
too.
is
Oh,
always the worst.
November is hell.
It really is.
They call it hell month.
It seriously is, especially at Stokop. It just is. So
Well, after this, it's Christmas. You know what that means. Jingle bells. Well, I'm
Oh.
glad you're doing good. You can
Yeah.
play the outro. We're done. We're wrapping it up here.
I still want to.
We gotta push through another 2 minutes. What can we do?
It's just life's tough.
Sorry, wait.
Life's
Sorry.
tough, and I think it's just.
It's just-
it's just tough to persevere.
It's just
sometimes.
one of those.
tough to persevere sometimes, but you know,
Yeah,
you get through the hard times eventually. But
You know what they say, Gavin?
tough times don't last. Tough people do.
No. I think it was when you think you can, and you're down on the rocks. Look up and pray for the socks. We can't. If you're about to click off, we can't click off yet because we have another minute left.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, look at that jazz beat. What's your testing tomorrow, huh? Or your quiz?
Powers of calculations.
Oh. Did you hear that, guys? Everybody pray for Gavin, huh? Where? This is just what we do, folks, now. When we have to run the clock out, we just sit here and we just hang out. It's called hanging out with the boys. It's where we just hang out for a minute because we still got like 30 seconds. Yeah, let's play it again. That'll work.
Yeah, it's just, I wish things were going a little bit better, but I think that this semester's just a big adjustment period. I think I just need to hit my stride again. So
We came to the right guy.
I sell stride guns.
I sell
still.
strides. Do they not make stride anymore?
I think they do. I just haven't been to a grocery store in a minute and looked at gum.
I only buy Trident and extra.
Yeah.
Extra.
I buy.
Tampons.
Yeah. Those are called feminine hygiene products.
Is that racist to say
No, I'm just
tampons
kidding.
now?
No,
Oh, Jesus, dude. Scared me. I
I'm
don't want.
just
Oh,
kidding.
dude. Okay, real quick. This can be the last thing we talk about. I was at Walmart and there was a guy wearing a shirt that said "cancel culture" on it, and it had this fucking weird looking like pixelated skeleton on it, or skeleton head that was on fire, and it said "cancel culture."
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was fucking weird. He had like cargo shorts on, and if I would have saw it soon enough, I would have pulled out my phone and got a picture. But it was fucking bizarre.
You probably should have asked him. You should have asked him. You should
Add him on Snapchat.
You should have asked him and be like, dude, I love your shirt. Can I get a picture?
Oh, dude, I should have. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
That's the thing. If I see a t-shirt I like, I just say that.
I should have said that because I'm sure he would have been like, "Oh, yeah, of course, that's why I wore it." Same with that guy who wore the Fauci shirt.
Yeah.
At Walmart.
Yeah.
Same Walmart, by the way. Doesn't change.
Lovely.
All right, you can
Lovely
play the outro
place.
music. We're ready to go here. You wrap it up. I've talked too much.
Well, thanks for tuning into the It Takes All Kinds podcast, everybody. Hope that you enjoyed listening to this show. Stay healthy, stay wonderful, and
It's my kind of night.
Goodbye, bye.